So hello, my name is Jaime. I want to talk about complaints management. My name is Jaime. I work in a hotel, and I know how to solve some complaints. So I think that this can help you sometimes, maybe in your at your work, at home, anything. What is a complaint? We need to understand what is a complaint first, so we can know all the outlook about this. But basically, a complaint is a satisfaction or annoyance, something that you don't like that makes you feel like uncomfortable. This is a complaint. It's really important that you know some information before we start. First of all, the snowball effect. You just need to get it rolling. Basically, says that if you don't solve the problem when it's like small, it will be like growing and growing. It will be like harder to solve it. So it's really important that you detect the problem and you have the solution as quick as possible. Second one, don't take anything personal. Sometimes the guest can come with you and yell at you and say some bad words. It's really important that you stay calm and you understand that maybe something like really bad happens and you need to help them. You need to solve the situation. Anything that could happen, don't take anything personal. So you can get stressful and you can win this argument. The third one is the most important, know about your company. Why? Because when you're gonna solve the situations, you're gonna solve the problems, you need to know about all the options that you have available so you can get the solution. If you know your standards, your process and everything, you can identify when a guest is lying or when a thing is it's not true, you know? So it's really important that you know anything about your company. The first two steps are basically so basic. You need to listen. You need to listen about anything that the guest will say, when happens, who is involved, and everything. You need to listen very carefully, and then you need to repeat. You don't need to repeat exactly the same that the guest said. No, you need to just let them know that you're hearing, you hear them. Sorry. So you need to say, okay, sir, this happened here, and you need to repeat everything that he said, but not that exactly. Just to be sure that you get the wrong complaint. Stephen Hoven says that most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. At the time you're listening, you need to stay calm and just listen about the guest is telling you. Why? It's really annoying if you are telling someone or something, sorry, and you interrupt the conversation and you say, oh, but this, oh, but no. You need to be quiet and just listen. And apologize and offer something cool. These are the two other steps. Basically, you need to apologize in the name of your company or your department. Why? Because if you made a mistake, even if you don't, you need to feel you put it on the way of the guest. And then offer something cool. This is a compensation, but just try and not say this word. Why? Because when you say compensations, you can get in trouble because maybe the agency or I don't know, the person can say that you are wrong, and so you offer a compensation because that is really wrong, and you can get in a bad mood. You can even do a refund, and it's a lot of money for the company. Just don't say that it's a compensation. Offer something, for example, something cheap or something that is included. Just tell them that it's great. For example, in a spa hydrotherapy, it's free, but it's really nice if you can get something like that to the guest. Three important things. When you give compensation that are not compensations, you need to save money. Your boss will love you if you do this. Why? Because you're not wasting money about the company. When you listen, the guests feel important, a lot of them. It's really important that you identify what kind of guests you have. If you do these two steps and the steps that we talked before, you will have a 100% success. Some tips, take notes about everything, the day, who is telling you, anything. Just invite the guest to share their experience only if it's happy, really important. If you have a bad situation and you solve it, just tell the guest that share this experience and use the 3W. What it means, what happened, who is involved, and what happened. So let's review some concepts that we learned today. Listen. You need to listen to everything that the guest say. Repeat. Just repeat it just to be sure that you get all the things okay. Apologize, even if it's not your fault. the guests feel bad and you need to let it know that you are sorry. Give it something good, just don't say that it's a compensation, and share the experience. When you get all this together, you can have a good solution for your complaints and you guys feel happy. And what? Any questions?
No.
Thank you.